You need to go away, Gabe. Oh, didn't see you there. You need to go away, Gabe. Oh, didn't see you there. I was just looking at this this knife and chipped edge. Sharpen it up. Yeah, you know, I'm sure this is like that's like a MK Ultra trigger. Suicide programming. Oh boy, did I ever run into a lot of that over the years. Well, I was thinking today. I mean, they've been playing the song. I've encountered it a couple times around the city. This I don't even know all the lyrics. When the rain washes in, you'll know, you will know. And oh, women, they will come and they will go. Lance Corporal dream wrapped around your finger. See, I mean, they had me input little trigger phrases, you know, that put me in an altered state. Lance Corporal dream. Lance Corporal dream wrapped around your finger. See, the whole thing, that fucking song is evil. That's a fucking evil fucking song. Like, why it's so hopeless? There's something so fucking drifty and hopeless about it, isn't there? Would you not agree? Do you think it's kind of a soothing song? Oh, it's just kind of calming and soothing to you, isn't it? What's the point of that fucking song? You know, and some of the shit by the Red Hot Chili Peppers. Ooh, oh, that stuff is so fucking toxic. Drinking a little raw goat's milk. Yeah, I think I've got gallstones. Did you know that they'll cut out your gallbladder because they want to now put you on some fucking medication for the rest of your fucking life? Did you know you can dissolve those gallstones or soften them and then pass them? You can have the ducts dilate where it permits the passage of these gallstones into your intestines.
We've forgotten about all our ingrained habits.
But no, they like to do unnecessary surgeries and shorten your lifespan. That's fun.
A stand-in player, an understudy for our own will. He may as well be. Seems like a pretty hard guy. All right, he'll do. He breaks our illusion by looking up directly into the camera for a second, or two, or three. And he stares back into the awakening machine, passage to other realms that has replaced something within it. Well,
so my cross, supposedly to bear, is oh, you know, I'm supposed to show the next phase of warfare, and you know, I'm supposed to teach people that you know, sensitivity, you know, actually makes you better protected, you know, and it's not callousness. Oh, to do that, I really have to go to great lengths. I have to sacrifice all this stuff, and you know, not know any happiness ever. So that's fun. So yeah, that's what they want. See, that'll further their agenda, and they wouldn't never take on that kind of shoulder that kind of burden themselves. No. But it's okay for me to do that. Oh yes, because they said they would take everything from me. They would take everything. So that's fun.
He has a hard time closing it off again.
You know, in martial arts, they exist. They've been around for thousands of years. I don't have to I don't have to demonstrate all this evasive, fluidic, circular stuff. It's already been done, you know.
He looks at them, turning the right one.
Oh, and to do that properly, I need to become transgender. Oh, okay, yeah, sure, sure.
He tastes the number 7
All
recycling
so fucking
plastic
ridiculous.
residue in the flex cup they'd given him for drawing water. He wonders if washing out his mouth with their blood.
Yes, so in this film, the Rotten Red one, oh, it's like peripherally, as a cover, it's about transgender issues and stuff. Mhm.
Knowing that he'd be
Huh?
doing something later tonight to preserve
What a
the
joke!
efficiency of
What a
this
fucking
machine.
joke! This fucking CIA concocted fucking scheme.
Computers. He distrusts
And they stand to make billions,
He
billions.
watches passing cars glide down the
Oh, but you're
slope
going to be
where
better
warm
protected, huh?
lights increase
Oh,
in number
everybody will.
as the
Oh,
boy
yeah.
falls into the underworld to fight the serpents once again. What would that be like? You're the only one pulling for us, bud. My constant companion. You'll be here, bright as ever, and the last faded copy of me is spat out to suffer. I guess wisdom is a vexation of the spirit, but I'm not a defeatist. I won't cut off my own feet. Somewhere to go and something to be gained. Gained by something that someday can be grasped. This internal dialogue has taken him into a feeling of cold fragility, like his life is converted to a film noir. Stark black and white, already shot and edited, now just being played. Such a chilling aesthetical sense passes through him, like ice crystals, and hardening, sliding the vital constructions within him farther apart. There's no part of this feeling that he likes anymore. He gazes inwardly into the heavily banked little flame of his own soul. This, he says,
Yeah, it's okay for me to do that because I'm not even worthwhile. I should have never existed. Because I don't fit into their little scheme except through this.
I need to
Doing exactly what I described. Isn't that amazing? That makes a lot of sense. So,
well away from the door, which I should reinforce.
I mean, it's good for you to watch this. It's good for you to watch this.
So that they'll never hurt me again.
You've been programmed.
And no more of this. Reviews the plan. Fairly simple. There'll be no botched attempt.
You could record your reaction to it. How about that?
This time I'll stay till the finish. I've got a foolproof method for getting past the dog. Mark thinks.
And you play it again to where there's no stimulus. You repeat the stimulus
He's been independently working for years
to where
what's supposed to be a
it does not affect you anymore.
Running off alone from a former employer.
But what I came to realize is that
yes, that's what
I'm triggering all these different MQ Ultra. These people are even more fragmented and
they call them, I think,
more heavily programmed than me. See, I have Stockholm syndrome, and I sided with my my captors, so to speak, and said, "Oh, I want to be on the right side, and I want to help you." And that's just what happens.
Thunder crashes in after several but he seems not to hear it.
I'm a horrible person, actually.
It's isolated from the network, and so has to be attacked directly. A generous coating of saline spray so that the microcircuits will arc and fry. Wouldn't be a dicey hit and run like the last one. He wouldn't make the same mistake twice.
I love it when they
worried about his own safety.
try to trigger me to kill myself.
Past the gravestone 3 weeks ago, late in that extended Indian summer, to confirm that he'd really done the job. He'd actually wanted to dig him up. To confirm that he'd really done the job.
Something may have broken.
Know for sure that
embedded in my liver, and
was occupied, and by that
either that or it's gallstones.
This one too, he'd see firsthand.
It's like a little vial, a little glass vial or something.
His relatives
broke. It's probably not glass, probably plastic.
None of that. He just
but it's,
make sure that this one was good.
It's scored or fluted in such a way that it
was best these operations maintain compartmentalization. Now the man he was going to visit was on the edge of town. Forested area, good distance between houses. Not much would be left to chance, though there had always been a chance.
That breaks and then bleeds out.
No job had ever gone off without a hitch, but then he was still new to this.
Poisoning you and then...
And who is he anyway? Someone expendable, that's for sure.
Your bones
He is well
leaches
aware
out the minerals out of your bones to
like being back
pH balance, and then
after which he worked a variety of low-level
the
jobs,
waste
sometimes entirely
forms
lived in
the
different
stone.
cities. This is his third
The waste forms the mineral, deposit,
in the
the
sense that
stone.
he worked alone most of the time, and it's all he has any time for now. That and odd periods of
Or might just be from the recent poisoning.
looks out the pane of glass at the darkening street scene, empty for a moment as an apocalyptic vision. Shifting focus now. Could be life is trying to tell you something, he said silently to the shadow man. Go down to Costa Rica after this, work for your brother-in-law for a while. You'll know that I can't work for anybody anymore. Regular job's always been beneath me.
I remember being at the YMCA in Eugene, Oregon.
Agitated again, speculating about the future. It was a relatively simple thing for
I must have been
who works of such
10.
What did that mean on a metaphysical level, or maybe an existential level, a karmic level?
And I was having this vision.
What did that mean? That they would one day trade places, he and the Mark
About this evil cartoon character. It was like a blue robot with red eyes
or I don't know,
that was doing some kind of surgical procedure on me.
Was going to die tonight. He could feel it. And this
become a familiar feeling. It was just part of the prevision. Something triggered it. I saw something. I don't know. Heard something.
Playing the heaviest role. He shouldn't think that both sides were equal, but he did.
And I came to realize that, and they already told me about this. Like, well,
and saw that his left thumb
if you
fist. That was something suppressed.
If you do become transgender, what we're gonna do is we're going to while they're doing certain surgical procedures to you, we're gonna drug you with something, and
the sun will rise again.
Some kind of untraceable drug is going to be released by a radio frequency controlled valve or something, some implant.
Okay, enough of that. Okay, Fred. He was pondering his own vague black outline.
And then we're going to record those. We're going to record those frequencies remotely.
I'm an instrument.
And we're going to use a microwave emitter on you to where you have this horrible nightmare.
Boil me up again and hang me back up on the wall in my own designated spot
where you're seeing all the implications of everything that they're doing and everything,
Don't be so sure. He mumbled in a low
and it's going to involve these I don't know, like there's going to be like Bugs Bunny, like some version of Bugs Bunny, and this blue robot, and my God, it was frightening, But I was having this. I was at the VA, and I was having some recollection of that.
Yeah, he almost felt like he was on the right frequency now. He felt like he could just let it reel out to completion, like it was already done, predetermined, and that's what he thought. The universe is a foregone thing, only it was dangerous to behave like it was. That's what life had taught him. He'd make predictions unconsciously. They'd just spring up unbidden upon his mental stage, and once he'd spotted them, they'd sink back quickly into the shadows of the backdrop, an early warning system he cultivated at great cost. Except when these premonitions actually manifested in present time, they invariably carried some hidden mouth that would snap out suddenly to take the pound of flesh rightfully. This happened so often that he'd become untrusting of his own intuition.
I'm so sabotaged that
he would secure his future, blah, blah, blah. He had to minimize every risk in every conceivable way. All other ways lead to death or life. Okay. He accessed the secure email, one last check, nothing. He put on the
How could anybody respond to this?
On video one last time. He packed up. It was past time.
With anything but fear and disgust.
Again at the counter. All right. Oh, well, there he is again at the counter. Rarely could he
How
manage
could
the
anybody have
attention.
enough
He was cold in
warmth?
the
A
character
normal
and his
person
purchase
have
of
any, you know,
gluten-free hemp and sunflower seed
have
chocolate
enough
chip
warmth in
cookies.
their heart
Maybe it could be trusted.
to
He would never set foot in here again.
dissolve
He was
this
tired of the slide.
coldness.
Tired already. It's just the apex of the path I've been walking for a long time. Soon things will change. This
It's
idea
impossible,
amped up the
you know.
atmosphere of the sharp fall evening as he made his way to the gray compact car 2 blocks up the
I want you to pray for me,
On the
whoever
way,
you
a
are.
war-ravaged landscape
I want you
enclosed
to
around
pray
him
that
as he
my
closed with and passed
my
by a promising
tormentors
young lady on the narrow strip of concrete upon a
fall
half-shattered
on their own
bridge. With
swords.
the winds whistling around them, the kind of seldom-seen type he was unlikely to cross
They
again for a
trip
great
and
while.
they
He
bust
looked at
their
him
teeth
anxiously,
out.
maybe hopefully, he
Stuff like
wasn't
that.
sure.
Get
This
hit,
experience
step
was
out on
like
the
being a
street and get
spectator
hit
to
by
your
a
own life, or
car.
watching a movie,
You know,
or seeing a ghost. He narrowed his eyes and looked
stuff
down with
like
his
that.
footing troubled anew, then drew in a great quantity of air into his lungs, then breathed out with a scouring sound everything that did not serve his purposes for the evening. It was creepy the way he did this. It should sound more creepy.
I'm
Some
not
portion
encouraging
of the powerful
violence.
energy
Oh
in his
no.
brain
Huh?
stayed with her as her shape darkened with distance. It
That's
was now
all this
confirmed
is
to
it's a
him that
big
he was in a time of great
advertisement for
transit,
the
where too
intelligence
much could
agencies.
happen.
You know, think of all the fun you'll have, buddy. You know, torturing people.
Beyond the feeling that anyone knew what he was up to, he unlocked the trunk, took off
They
his
all
jacket,
it's all
closed it,
awaiting you
grabbed a
after
knife,
high
and fished
school.
out a
Just join the
woolen
Marine Corps.
brimmed hat from the front pocket of the coat. Style was indistinct as well, the colors between shades neither too light nor too
Make sure
dark.
you study up on all forms of
Glasses on tight
criminality.
wire mesh and
You're
full
out there
tape-lined
doing
plastic
all
with
kinds of
tape.
stuff, and
He
you know, it's
shaved
all
his
going to come in
cigar with
handy.
an sheet
You
of his
know.
own manufacture inside and suction cupped on the trim spring hammer mechanism to the smooth surface of the laptop and cranked it up to the max and placed it inside the case and put into place the simple circuit completion mechanism. Made more complicated by a small hydraulic delay, he'd ripped off something else. Once he got it in place, he closed it quickly and listened intently as it set. Someone wanted to open it. One half of the circuit completion mechanism would need to be restrained with a powerful magnet,
See
or
all these
else a small
tunes,
explosive charge would be enough to destroy the hard drive. He unzipped a
all the
faded
little
canvas
melodies
duffel and dug around in it,
that I
finally
sometimes
checking off the
construct songs
contents
around. It's
for the final time.
probably all triggering.
He took a roundabout route to the kill
I'm probably
site,
a menace to
avoiding
society.
main corridors for the most part, and parked in the nodal center of a cluster of houses, an ambiguous spot, an ambiguous vehicle.
Mm-hmm.
He got out with the duffel bag under the gusty and now mistily raining sky and made for the trailhead. If anyone happened to
That's
see
why
him,
they're not
whether or not or
censoring me.
not, he
No,
looked
they're
through the
not really
back door to
censoring me. There
windows to be
must not be.
sure it wasn't somehow a different trail. He remembered it well enough, the trail, not the board. He'd been here as a boy with a couple of friends whose names and faces he could not clearly remember. It was on the outskirts of his old neighborhood, the place where he'd spent the bulk of his childhood years. Back then, this street had
If they
been
are, it's a
gravel,
big
and most of the
production
surrounding
Truman Show.
houses had yet to be built.
Real big production.
He plunged headlong down the trail. The tree.
So I mean, my
He plunged
relatives they can't
headlong
find
down the
Emo
tree with
Apocalypse
all
in Summertime online, or
eyes gradually adjusting to the gloom. He
a lot of
stopped for the
things.
stilled air and fished out a singular cigarette from the chest pocket
My
of his
YouTube channel
coat with
doesn't
his
show
own.
up
He went a little
on
ways
their
off of the
device.
trail and leaned against the trunk of a madrona, clad in
That's
peeled
strange.
bark the color of dried blood, and drained his bladder out onto the rocky ground. All through the branches he could see lights smoldering down in the valley. They seemed a bit brighter than before and exclusionary. He extinguished the cigarette between his thumb and forefinger, his sense of separation from humanity
List of
deepening.
things I have to do. I mean,
Back in the
just
chest pocket, pulled out a small
never enough
stainless steel
time.
bottle of
It's so
slightly
damn
sulfured
complicated.
well water from his little Arizona
Trying to
ranch,
follow all these
scraped his
leads and
fill and poured out the a quarter cup remainder. When he had drunk, it had seemed like slackening the thirst of a werewolf, a man-beast divorced from society and even closed off from
you know.
all of long-standing creation. A damned thing. On a first stump nearby, there was a pine conch slow growing. He believed these had some as yet scientifically undetermined rejuvenation properties, and he knew they were proven to have immune system enhancing effects. There was a space in the duffel for this woody fungus, which he planned to make a tea with. He knocked it off with the hammer face of a pry bar. He thought about how he'd be able to afford a stem cell treatment. Just one was all it would take, down in Costa Rica, to undo the damage vaccines had done to him while in the military. He also had planned himself a series of HGH injections. He had only to stay in this business a little while longer. He pulled out the pack straps from the channel. It was best to carry the load comfortably. He had a ways to go, and he probably wouldn't come across anyone. He just had to start taking compass readings when he got around to the other side to confirm he was on the right stretch of it to disembark towards the house. The rain wasn't falling too thickly, and so the dog might still be out. A good thing. And the greater amount of ambient
I
noise would
remember
help also. The other animals would be taking
giving an
cover from the
account of
rain
these
and not
days
sounding the alarm on a ground predator
and all the little insights that I had
who's
about it,
in there. He
about
swung the long
people
pack around and
that
pulled
I
down
see,
one of the outside pockets.
I've seen today.
137 degrees southeast.
None of that
Next
is
turn,
accessible to me.
then, all right,
They're just people.
145 degrees southeast.
I don't have any
It
clue
might not
about who they
change
really
course.
are
Trust your gut,
anymore.
your real guts. Be flexible, but be aggressive. He headed off at a 90-degree angle from the trail, ducking through the tangle of brush.
All little things
He
I
dumped along to
said.
the opposite bank and leapt the creek, headed uphill. About halfway,
It's like
he stopped to get everything arranged and build a smoky fire.
it's like I died.
A brown paper bundle of birch
Now
bark,
I'm reviewing my life,
powdery
and
sawdust, coupled with snapped
I'm really just like in hell.
hemlock and fir limbs, and only surface wet. Deadfall, which he shook off, did the trick, though he had a steel bottle of diesel fuel rolled up in a
I remember at one point having the realization that I was really just
he wasn't all that wet yet,
like a prince or a king or something.
more twigs and fallen limbs to bolster the fire strength.
I remember saying in a video that
smoke, careful not to breathe it in.
Donnie seemed like a princess in a tall tower.
To assemble and
you know, surrounded by all these nice things, these magical things. And
with a 6-inch blade,
she smoked opium sometimes, and
do reliable damage to internal organs, despite heavy clothing.
Meanwhile, I was out there, cold and alone in the
it was poison
in the dark woods, or something.
Tip up. He threw his coat on again. It closed automatically.
Maybe we're just I don't know.
Buttons. North polarity side inward. He felt for the broad bloodstone.
Maybe this is just a dream,
over his sternum, and the silver topaz gem in its little pouch.
We live in some kind of
plexus. His two good luck charms.
More primitive time.
According to
I don't know.
texts, the former
maybe you're all just my delusion.
Granted protection could staunch bleeding when held in a wound, unlike the latter rock could render.
Oh, I'm sure to go back there soon.
Under certain circumstances. The topaz stone was also good for general.
Isn't this amazing? Like,
said to even be beneficial.
It's pretty amazing what they do. What they do to you.
He believed in the power of these rocks as much as any other tool in his trade. This business propped up every superstition ever composed by the mind of man. A holstered snub-nosed revolver slid onto his belt. A strangulation garrote he'd made with an extra long cable went into his right cargo pocket, and he put together the 3 sections of heat-bolted PVC pipe, drove in the bolts, and worked into place the split retaining